before.
What?
And you can make sure that
But
Sophia
what
is
we're
safe.
saying is that
I'm voting for Sophia.
I'm voting for
then we're
Sophia.
I'm voting for Sophia.
All right. So which
Sorry,
means
I love you.
all right, which means the tribe has reached a consensus.
Yeah. I'm so sorry,
Yes.
Sophia.
I'm sorry,
That's
Sophia.
okay.
I love you, Sophia. You're the best. That's why I'm voting you out.
All right.
Yeah.
So this means that Sophia, you are the 15th person voted out of Zoomvivor No Borders, and you are our 7th member of our jury. And man, that was one way to go. What? Any last words for the tribe?
Just thank you all for such a great time, and I look forward to watching the rest of the tribals. Play hard.
All right. All right. So with that, the tribe has spoken. Okay. So that was very interesting to watch, and this was one of the more crazier tribals that we've had. So there's no such thing as an easy vote, and this tribe will definitely prove that. Alright, so I'm gonna give you a few minutes before we get to our next immunity challenge. Good luck.
That was crazy.
That was intense.
Be a 4-2, and that Hez is gonna get out again for like the 8th time in a row. I plan on locking up the votes, and I tell everybody beforehand that I play my idol, that I have an idol. So here I am at Tribal, and I just told everybody that I have an idol, and everybody's probably wondering why I'm doing that. And I see a couple smirks from Sophia, and they all think that it's because I think that I'm getting blindsided, when I know that I'm not getting blindsided right now. And I tell them all that I'm playing it because I want to get to top 5, because in my last game I got to top 6, and I just want to beat that. And that is very true. I really was determined to get to at least top 5 this game. But I'm playing my idol because I know that these votes are going to lock, and I don't want to be able to go home if it goes to rocks. And so I position myself in a place where I am sitting with immunity because of the idol, and Deb is sitting with immunity because of her immunity necklace, and the other 4 people are vulnerable. But it's actually Hez and Sophia, because they right now both got 3 votes. And I had an idea that it was going to go to a need for a unanimous decision, because the chaos vote led to the same thing. And so I went into this tribal knowing that if it locked up, and we would have to, as a tribe, all the people who are able to vote, go to a unanimous decision on who needs to go. And so it would be between Hez and Sophia. And I know that Deb is not going to vote for Hez, because she's from the beginning of Merge said that she really wants to work with Hez. And I've been using that to my advantage, because I'm trying to get Sophia to go. And it came down to Jumed and Jamie being in a position where they could get rocked out if they don't agree to Sophia leaving. And I just feel truly terrible at this point, because I'm the biggest asshole in the whole world. Like, this is a crazy vote, but I needed to make sure that it was my sole move that got Sophia gone, because she is a huge threat in this game, and I thought it was going to be a big resume builder.
Final 5. I couldn't believe it at all. And at Final 5, I was also in a very strong position where I wasn't really worried about whether I was gonna go home anytime soon. That was crazy for me. I was just ecstatic. I was ecstatic, but also sleepy, because that's also where it was. I think that it was about 5 a.m. at that point, and I didn't really get much sleep from the previous day, because we did day 1. So I was just ecstatic, but also kind of sleepy at that point. But in my heart, I know I was really happy. It just didn't show much on my face.
So Deb and Matt voted with me. So what they said on our group chat. But also Matt played this idol, which is really interesting for me because that would save him from the rocks. But the weird thing is Matt wants to get me out, which is really weird because we voted together. However, Deb comes in and saves me from getting voted out and did not disagree with everything Matt has said. Hence, Sophia gets voted out. But also, that also showed Matt's cards because he wanted to save Sophia, he wanted to save Jamie, and he wanted to save Jumed. So basically, if you put that together, that's a trio. That's already a final three right there. And I don't want that to happen. So I keep on telling Deb to disagree so that Jumed and Jamie will go to Rock. So in case one of them will go home, I can scoop in Sophia so that we can have like a threesome with Deb.
So yeah, so we wrote Hez's name down, right? But Jamie and I felt really blindsided because it was a 3-3 vote. And Jamie and I were kind of looking at each other and it's not me, it's not me. Is it you? No, it's not me. Who is it then? Then I kind of already had an idea that it's Matt. Knowing Matt's game, he's very scheming. Like he's really into doing flashy moves. So there was a revote, right? So I was already planning on voting Sophia out, just so it would be her because no, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I already had the plan to vote Sophia out because that would like guarantee me a spot in the final
Five.
alliance with Jamie and Matt because I knew that the third person would be either Sophia or I. So that was my opportunity to get rid of the fourth person. But I was scared because what if I vote for Sophia, and then Matt flips and votes for Hez, then it's going to be a tie again. And that is actually what happened. But no, I stayed with voting with Hez, and Matt stayed with voting. Sorry, I stayed with voting for Sophia, and Matt stayed with voting for Hez. So again, it was a tie. So again, Jamie and I were all put on a super difficult situation. Yeah, it was super emotional because I knew that Jamie had a really special bond with Sophia. They were tribe mates since the beginning, and I knew that it will be difficult for her to vote her out. But it was also the turning point because that's where Jamie can prove to me that I have her loyalty.
She's more great at like talking to people. Like downfall was I think was just trusting me too much, and she just kind of stopped with me. Like she just trusted me too much, and that's where her game stopped. She trusted me, but I was building connections with Jumed, and I had a strong alliance with Matt. So I was definitely okay with voting her out at that point. You know, she was going to leave one way or another. The thing that I was just devastated about was how it happened.
Mm-hmm.
It was just so chaotic. Like we had to choose like right in her face. I had to say that I'm okay with voting Sophia out. It was sad, but it had to happen, and that was beneficial for my game. It was the right move.
Okay, we will now go to our next immunity challenge. Second to last, guys. Here we go. So, I need you guys to stop messenger for a bit. I will demonstrate our next challenge. Okay, for this challenge, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get your cups. We're gonna get your cups over here and try to stack them like so, like this one. And then for the next level, it's gonna be like this one. You get it? So it's like this way.
So opposites.
Yeah, opposites. Opposites each time. Alright, so the opposites each time. Right? So the challenge is to stack it as high as you can in 1 minute. And then we will count the stack numbers. You can start on the floor, you can start on the table, whatever you like.
Okay.
Alright? So I will
It's one up, it's this, then this, or either.
either. Oh, no. Just to be fair with everyone, so we start with this.
Down. Down first.
Yes, down first.
Okay.
Right? Down and then opposites always. You get the challenge, guys?
Okay.
Alright.
And how long is it? 1 minute?
1 minute. Alright?
Do we need more than 10 cups?
Yeah, you would need more than. Alright, I'm gonna let you guys prepare. Everyone ready?
Sir.
Oh, wait.
Alright, I'm gonna set up a countdown. For 1 minute.
I think I just need to turn off my AC first.
Sure.
Are we starting?
Not yet, not yet.
James, face
Sure.
down first.
Yeah, face down first.
Matt's going to the floor. Woo!
Yeah,
Go, Matt.
that'd be a better idea.
Yeah, don't you want this thing? Touching the table. Knock you.
I have a super low ceiling though.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You wanna see how low my ceiling is? Here. This is my head, right? This is my ceiling.
Uh-huh. Wow.
So you should start on the floor then.
Should I start on that? Okay, I'm moving to the floor too.
Alright. Everyone ready?
You see me, my floor?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And two.
Alright. You can place the first cup on the floor already.
Okay.
Yes, that's an automatic one. Again, it has to be face down, upside down. There, like that. Perfect. Alright. We have 1 minute on the clock. When I say go, you stack as many as you can. After 1 minute, we will count the number of stacks for each player. Player with the most stacks wins immunity. Okay.
Okay.
1 minute on the clock. Ready? Zoomvivors ready?
Yes.
Go. Go. "40 seconds. Alright, Jamie stacks full. Jumed's trying to balance his cups. We have 20 seconds left. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, stop, everyone. Everyone, stop. Everyone, please count your stacks.
Got 8.
15.
What? That's awesome. I think Matt's gonna have to win this. Jeez.
All right. So with that,
That's awesome.
Matt wins individual immunity.
Yep.
Safe from the vote has 1 in 4 chance of winning the game. As for the rest of you, one of you will be the 16th person voted out of Zoomvivor No Borders and the 8th member of our jury. I will give you guys 10 minutes and we'll get sorted.
So I just won the Stacking Cup Challenge. I had no idea if they were going to stay up. They were wobbling the whole time, but I got 15 cups, which I think blew everybody else out of the water. And I'm really excited because I didn't think I was going to win this one. I actually didn't think I was going to win any challenges this season, but I also won the egg one, where I had to eat that gross ass egg after wrecking my jaw on it for like what felt like 5 fucking hours. And then I also won the Flip Cup one, which is just a cool shout out to the fact that I sucked at it in undergrad and everybody made fun of me. So I'm feeling pretty good at this point that I won 3 immunity challenges. And I think I should be allowed to feel proud of that. Yeah.
I was kind of annoyed with Hez because he was really fighting for his life, right? And I kind of admire him with what he's done because he was on the chopping block. And I kind of wanted Hez to stay because he really wanted to stay in the game as compared to Sophia, where she was just like sitting there and then whatever happens, it's okay with me. So, yeah. I can't believe though. I mean, after the tribal council, that's when we all really realized that Deb is going to be a huge threat in the game just because the 3 of us folded to Deb. Diba? Kasi we all voted to, we all agreed to vote out Sophia. So, yeah. I was happy because after that tribal, I'm sure that the target would not be directing at me, but instead to Deb.
Oh, Matt's got immunity. That leaves me and Hez, because I know that Matt's not playing with me anymore. I'm going to try and get Jumed. Matt and I talked secretly, privately, and we had a good conversation. He said, "Can we talk?" I said, "Look, baby, I know you got to try and get me out, because if I was sitting in your seat, you'd be going home. But just know, I've got some secrets too, and I'm going to play everything I can. I'm not going down easy." And so I'm talking to Jumed to work with Hez and I, and we're going to try and throw Jamie down. If I can only get Jumed to go with me, it all hinges on him.
If Matt and Deb the finals, they will win. So I talked to Jamie and Jumed about it, and they seems to be on board about it. So Matt was immune, obviously, and we cannot vote him out. So what we can only do right now is vote out Deb.
So is it hard for you to vote out Deb considering she was one of your closest allies at the beginning?
It was very difficult for me to vote out Deb because I have she did a favor to me last round, and I cannot able to pay back the favor. I don't have any idol or something. So the only thing that I have done is told her that she's going to get some votes, and I have to make sure also that I have to commit to the Filipino alliance that I created by voting her out as well. So to make sure that, hey, I'm with you, and the next round I'm with you as well.
Okay, here we are. Top 5, Matt has Jumed, Jamie, and Deb. Matt won immunity. Alright, at this point, top 5, Deb. We're so close to the final. Like, how do you go from here?
Well, I don't know. We're at that point where we get quite carnivorous, and it's been so much fun. I can't tell you how much fun this has been, James, and I'm so glad you picked me to be on this. We have an amazing group, and I can't wait to see how it comes out tonight.
Jumed, now that there's an end game, and we have 3 Filipinos and 2 Americans, do you think that will come into play right now? Because do you think that there is, if we go, for example, to a final tribal council right now with the 5 of you, do you think there's already a clear winner of the game?
In my point of view, yes.
Do you want to share who that is?
Nope, I don't. And that would probably be who I'm going to vote for tonight. Because if I won't do it right now, I have no chance of winning. Actually, right now, to be honest, I don't think I have a chance of winning at all. So
what do you do from this point to make sure that you have a chance?
Yeah, get rid of the biggest threat.
All right. Hez, how do you find a threat at this point when you are 5 of you here?
Was really like amazing, interesting tribal council a while ago. And about your question about threats, it's like if I go on Ponderosa later, I will judge the person who played the best game, who has controlled the game, and has really maneuvered this game throughout and doesn't have received any votes. So that is, for me, is the biggest threat.
Alright, so looking at everyone in top 5, it seems like there's just one person who hasn't received any votes that much as anyone else. So I assume that this person you're talking about is the same person that everyone has been thinking.
That person is immune right now, so I cannot touch that person.
So you're thinking that Matt is...
So yeah, I'm telling now that Matt is winning, and Matt is trying to come for me. Okay, so yeah, it's clear, it's obvious now, right?
All right, Jamie.
Hez, he's not coming for you this game, this round. He's not coming for you.
We can be sure about that.
Oh yeah, we can. He's not coming for you this round. I promise you.
I hope you put the Natalie Anderson. Charat.
Who do you think Matt is gunning for right now, Deb?
Me. It's no doubt about it. He has been an awesome player, and he's coming for me. We've talked about it. We're both going for each other now, but he just happens to have immunity.
All right, Jamie, do you agree that the person who is winning the game right now is the person who is immune?
I honestly think that we all have a shot at winning. Like, we had different gameplays throughout this, and a lot of them happened behind the scenes. So I'm definitely I'm not claiming it. I'm not saying that the person who is immune right now is going to win.
Yeah, right?
I feel like, I don't know.
But
Jumed, you see that, right? You see that, right, Jumed? You see that?
Yeah, I see everything.
You hear it, right? Yep.
All
Hey,
right.
Deb, what are you talking about?
Oh, he knows
No.
what I'm talking about.
Okay, I don't, but would love to hear it.
What is it, Jamie? You were trying to say something?
Never mind. I'm just so. This is
I do want to say something though, because I know I've been kind of joking around and being kind of like jokey and stuff like that, but in the last game that I played, I voted for somebody who played a completely different game than I did to win, and I still think that they deserve to win. And I think that there's a lot of different ways to end this game, and I think it's very pompous and rude of me right now to assume that I'm going to win it, because I'm not even at Final Tribal Council right now, and I recognize that this is part of me playing a game, but I also don't want to disrespect any of the people's games that are here,
No.
because
Mm-mm.
every
here.
single person here, no matter if they even feel it themselves, has played a very, very, very good game, and they're in the top 5, and that's something that you should be really proud of. I know it's late, and I have a different time frame right now that I'm up and I'm alert and I'm awake, and I'm sorry. I'm really sorry if you guys feel like that's the case, but I'm having fun. I'm doing this as a hobby. I'm trying to have fun. Everybody wants to have fun. I want you guys to have fun too, you know? I don't want to be sitting here being like, haha, I'm gonna kill it and you guys should feel bad about being here. No, we're trying to have fun. We all probably had shitty weeks, you know?
Matt, stop crying.
I have bipolar disorder and I'm not medicated right now.
I agree with Matt. Everybody in the top 5 belong here. It's a good group.
All right. Let's see how this group is good once we see the vote, because it is time to vote. You guys know the drill. Let's go.
Jamie, I don't really know you. I feel like you have ridden on the coattails of Sophia, and that's why I don't believe you deserve to be there. But I have to vote you out in order to stand a chance of myself being there. That's all. I think you are probably a really neat person. Sorry we didn't get to know each other better.
I really, really love you, but this vote is just for self-preservation. And yeah, I'm really sorry.
Okay. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now is the last time you can do so. Alright, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person with the highest number of votes would leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Deb. Jamie. Deb, it's 2 votes Deb, 1 vote Jamie. Sixteenth person voted out of Zoomvivor No Borders, the 8th member of our jury, Deb. Deb, that's 3. That is enough.
I love you all.
We love you. We love you.
I love you all. This has been such an honor, and I love you all. Good luck to all of you. You are amazing. Thank you, James.
All right, thank you so much, Deb. We've played such a great, honorable game, great social game. Everybody loved you.
I love
loved you.
everybody.
I loved you
I
personally.
love you too, James.
But unfortunately, the votes come your way, and the tribe has spoken. Okay, finals 4. This is the last leg of the race, guys. We are so close to finishing the game. I hope everyone's ready for the final immunity challenge, because this is definitely not going to be easy. Right, I will give you 5 minutes to get started.
It was perfect. They didn't have any other choice. I would have won.
Yeah, exactly.
They did the right thing. It was the perfect move. Yes. Because I'm nice for the most part and fun, and I played a really good game and very supportive of everybody, but there was somebody who played a better game than me. I tried to get Josh to make it through. I did vote for him, but it was because I felt like I had to, and but when he came back in, I tried to keep him in. I just couldn't. The numbers weren't there. I played strong enough to stay in, but I don't think I played so strong because I didn't win that many. But I probably was seen as a beast. I probably was. I don't know. I think they saw me more of a threat with my social skills. I think. I don't know. I really don't know. I never thought I would ever make it past the merge. So when I signed up, I didn't see myself going far at all. But then I said, I'm going to make it to 5. I'm going to make it to 5. So I was excited to make it to 5. I thought Matt was really cool. And we seemed to, well, we both like to drink. But we seemed to just hit it off perfectly. And I think I was on the right team, the Tumanji to begin with. I felt like we were a great group. And I really liked Colin and I really liked Josh, but Matt was who I felt the most drawn to. Mm-hmm. And then I really liked Sophia, but then she was such a beast too. But she was really great. Oh my gosh. Well, it's got to be Matt. Because Matt, I think, played the best game. He was really behind the scenes. He was in a lot of alliances, and he knew how to play them well. He was really good. I hope Hez hangs in there. I really thought Hez did a good job too. So those are the two I would want to be there. I didn't really know Jamie. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you guys made it. I thought your in play to get me out was fantastic.